Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings. So I'm a necessary component in here, you know what I mean? I hate to say I'm necessary, but in this particular stream I am. You know, Midnight, what's going on? Denim, Frida, Picasso, Kozaya, Hetro, and CM. How's everybody doing tonight? We are coming up on the new year. 2021 is so close. I can smell it. I can smell it like this tarot right here. I can smell it just like this tarot right here. Dr. Mystical, we got celebrity guest tonight. What's going on, Dr. Mystical? Cowboy Dan, hello. How you doing? Career prospects, Lily Roses, hi. Ursula, hello. What is going on, everybody? Good to see all of you tonight. All right, let's see what we're doing. Career prospects. Let's see about that. Let's see. Do a little career prospects going there for Cowboy Dan. What's up, Mr. Dan? How you doing tonight? It's so close to New Year. I'm just saying right now, it is very, very close to some New Year action, and man, we need a new year. Hopefully, it is a little bit better than this year. Hopefully, we don't have another COVID. Hopefully there's nothing else coming. Nothing else coming because we've had enough of that. All right. Use a little bit. One of the oldies. Oldie but goodie as far as the oldies go. You know what I mean? A little bit of a Druid Craft Tarot for that. See how the career is going to go. Is it going to be good, bad, indifferent? Nate and Boo Boo, how are you doing tonight? Let's see where we're going with that. If you're looking for a little bit of the career action, I mean, we do have some of the searching. I think it's sort of going, as far as career goes, I think searching right now seems to be not exactly the best option. It does feel like that you have a little bit of a search thing going on. Let's see. There we go. A little bit of a search thing going on, which may not work out right now. It may be a little bit better to wait a little bit and get the search in some other time. I think overall career, you're doing pretty decent. There is not just this huge sloth of sort of people or sort of clients or anything like that sort of waiting at this point for that. But I do think that you do have some action on there. I think you do have a lot of opportunities that you can take, I think, coming soon. You have had some successes and some failures. Overall, you seem to be comfortable with where you're at, right? Empress is sort of a comfort card. It feels like that we are comfort where we're at. It feels like we're on sort of the right path in some places. Could it be a little bit better? Could we have a little more of this and that? I think so. Could it be something where we could graduate up a little bit? I think so as well. But, sort of over comfort feel. I think sort of where you're at, what you're doing is going to be sort of where we need to be. Again, searching, I think you're sort of leaning into a search a little bit. That is going to definitely be a little bit challenged as we come sort of along there. But overall, you're doing all right. This year is going to be a little bit better for career overall. I think mostly after, I'm going to go with like May. So mostly after May, there is sort of a little bit of a downhill sort of a slide where it's going to be, where it's going to be a little bit better as far as that goes. All right. So welcome. Tammy said welcome already. Frida said welcome. Lily Roses, welcome. How are you doing tonight? What is going on there? And Patty, welcome. All right, I got a donation from Jasmine. Jasmine, where are you in chat? What is your question? Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate that. All right, D-Dave, should you reach out or should you not reach out? Let's see how that's going. Already donated one relationship with my mother. Ever improve or should I just cut her off? Uh-oh, that's pretty harsh. There's some history there. All right. Do you want that question answered or not? You just retracted it. So let me know, Jasmine. I can read that question for you if you want to change it. Feel free to change it. In the meantime, we'll go for it. D-Dave. D-Dave wants to know about, should I reach out for New York or will she reach out? Well, you never know where the Big Apple is going to reach. You know what I mean? A little bit of the light seer's action is going to be appropriate right here. I'm just saying. Queen Flo, let me know what your question is. We got you first up on the queue. Nate, welcome back. Tarot Oracle, what kind of content would I make for the most appealing vlog content? That's sort of interesting. Like, what are you into kind of thing, right? Vlogs are so good if they're done well. I mean, you really sort of get an idea of who's behind the camera and where they're going, what they're interested in, what their goals, aspirations are. It is a good way to learn somebody's sort of personality really, really fast. Much faster than would normally be possible. You know what I mean? All right, let's go manual focus and go with all of that. There we go. Okay. Ursula, welcome back. Good to see you. VV, welcome as well. So, I mean, as far as should you reach out to this person or will they reach out? Knight of Cups and the Six of Cups. I mean, this sort of an interesting combo, right? So just sort of a tarot reading aside here. You do have somebody reaching out. I mean, the Six of Cups, you literally see somebody reaching out. So if you are the one, if you're asking if you should or they should, you kind of got to get a feel of what comes before this. So there is some reaching out going to happen. We need to figure out who it is from. Ace of Swords is another one where we don't have contact. We have been avoiding contact. It's not going to be something. Knight of Cups is sort of riding in with a little bit of an emotional hook, a little bit of emotional response to all that. And then the Seven of Pentacles, this is sort of expected. It needs to be done. This is sort of hovering over the heads and whatnot. I think overall it is you. And we'll say that because we have all the characters who are looking forward, looking at us, right? We have the person sort of looking in general direction. We have this person looking forward. We have this person sort of reinforcing this. And then finally, we have the reaching out. So I'm going to say it's you, right? It's you. What I would say for if it was somebody else, I would say we'd need a court card here somewhere other than the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is a good court card, but it is sort of like this Mr. Romance. It feels like that is a person that is looking towards us, waiting for us to do that. You also have this person, instead of being on a horse, they're seated and they're steering us seated. They're waiting for us, right? So sort of just a little bit of a, not necessarily symbology, but you know what I mean? It is just like that we're just sort of, this person's waiting on us. They're sitting, they're not riding, they're off the horse. They're saying, hey, D-Day, you're going to talk to me or not? You need to be the one to reach out. Definitely reaching out is going to work out in your best interest too, because that is has a fantastic card for the Six of Cups. That's a beautiful read. That's a beautiful read. I think I'll put that on my Patreon for a behind the reading, sort of like a translation of the court cards and whatnot. Yeah, Queen Flo, your question was retracted. I don't know why you retracted your question. So Queen Flo asked, I have no idea. We did the D-Dave, and now I forgot what Queen Flo. Queen Flo asked something about doing something or giving up, right? You retracted the question, Queen Flo, so I can't read it. Do you want to repeat it? Let me know, Queen Flo. Yeah, I see you there, but you retracted the question, so I have no idea what it is. Let me know. There you go. Mother will improve. All right, cool. So yeah, there you go. Relationship with my mom. Will it improve? Is this something that's going to be good? Well, we know we don't want a Queen of Swords in here. Queen of Swords has that Cruella de Vil feel. Not going to be exactly the best thing to sort of go forth with that. So let's avoid that card. Let's get you some good cards. Do a little Dark Mansion Tarot, one of my absolute favorites. That is going to be a good reading. Anytime you reach for the Dark Mansion, this company, Tarot Oracle Studio, makes some fantastic tarots. By the way, I got two tarot decks today. So here's one deck. It looks like this. It looks like this. This is the box that I got. It was blank, so I had to write the Titanic Tarot on there. Overall, the Titanic Tarot, I'm pretty pleased with most of the cards, but that box, that's a D- for presentation, my friends. D-. All right. Let's see about this. Relationship with my mother will improve. Well, it's bad now. It's almost like that we're at sort of the bottom of that. Don't need to necessarily worry too much about it. It does get a little better. There's a lot of complexity with this situation. It's not a situation where you can just magically restore something, or you can reach out and say something that'll just band-aid the situation up. I think this goes deep, and I think this is, it just feels like it's more complex than you realize, right? And I mean, you know that there are some factors, you know that there are some things happening where you do need to fix something eventually. And I think that your mom feels that as well. I mean, it does feel like that, but it's almost like there's too much expectations, or the cloud is sort of hovering over the relationship. And it just feels like that if we get involved, if we talk with mom, it's just going to be the same old, same old. So what we have to do is we have to sort of break out of that a little bit. You know what I mean? So family, if everything is going well, family is just going to sort of sit on their opinions, sit on the way that they always do things, and just sort of stay that way. There's no reason to really change, right? But then if you come out of a different angle, you may have a little bit better of an opportunity to do that. So the different angle is important here. The Five of Cups is the Lord of Disappointment. You're sort of feeling this, right? It feels that way. It feels like when we talk to mom, we communicate with mom, we do the same patterns. We do the same things over and over. But the High Priestess is all about those patterns. It's all about the structure. The High Priestess is there with the book, with the scroll, depending upon your tarot deck. The High Priestess is about knowledge and about power, but it's also about sort of the structured thing that we have, right? Again, a little bit of the religious thing here, a little bit of the intuition, but it's reversed. It means get out of the structure that we've always done and don't approach mom in the same way that you always have. Come up with an innovative way, an innovative type of communication that you can, do that'll sort of get her out of that same old pattern response. So Queen says this, mom says that. Queen says this, mom says that. And you have the same pattern that always happens. You have to break out of that. You have to break through that. The High Priestess says, don't go in with that same pattern, with the same games. Come up with something different, right? The Moon, it says that you have to sort of fix this. If you're going to do it, it seems that you're going to be the one to do it. You know what I mean? It seems you're going to be the one to do it. She doesn't seem like that she is the type to just suddenly reach out. Again, that could change. if we have the same patterns that we do every day, if we can break out of those patterns, if she has an event that can break out of the pattern, then maybe she'll do it. But it seems sort of incumbent upon you to be the one to get that going, to get that communication back, and that's going to be there. Overall, don't put a lot of thought into it. Okay, Queen, I think eventually this works itself out. I think eventually something happens where you just have a unique opportunity to talk, and I think you're able to break through. I think you're able to sort of go in emotion to emotion, you know what I mean? Soul to soul. And that's what you need. And that's what you need. But basically, this takes care of itself. Don't worry. This is the worry card. It's reversed. Don't worry about it. This takes care of itself over time. I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't, just obsess over it or really think about it too much. Just relax, let it develop, and I think it'll take care of itself over time. But yeah, there you go. And yeah, like you're saying, I mean, it is a complex thing. Definitely not something that you can fix with a simple phone call kind of thing, but there you go. Tarot coloring time. It was odd. Dr. Mystical, are you talking about the dragon lady? The dragons? Scroll through this, the dragon, Dr. Mystical. I love her. She's great. She is pretty cool. I'm on her channel quite a bit. I have not subscribed yet, but I'm on her channel quite a bit, Dr. Mystical. She is great. That is the Rare Dragons channel, I think. Yeah, Rare Dragons. Anyway, Dr. Mystical, it's interesting that she makes a living off drawing those freaking dragons. I mean, she makes a living off drawing the dragons. That is amazing. So she gets people that pay her to do things and whatnot and all that. Queen Flo, you're quite welcome. Thank you so much for hanging out on the stream. Yeah, the Titanic Tarot. So what this box cost, 50 cents? It costs 50 cents, I assume. And overall, the Titanic Tarot doesn't look half bad. Modern Muse Tarot, welcome. How you doing? Patty, it's good to see you. Samantha, it's good to see you as well. There's this beautiful court cards, and then there's these beautiful major cards. I mean, look at them. It's very pretty, very thematic and whatnot. And then you have this swath of dullness in between. So everything in between is just kind of, it's just kind of barely there. But the majors and the courts, really nice. Really nice. How much are the questions? Anything you want to donate is fine. Doing free right now. We're slow tonight. We did 43 readings last night. That was nuts. Right, just a coloring book. Okay. All right. D-Dave, thank you for your donation. Will I keep my studio, move back to the old spot? D-Dave, let's see what you're going to be doing about moving around. Yeah, check out Rare Dragons on Twitch. I'll send you a link, Dr. Mystical. All right. The miners look like they are sunken. They are. I mean, I think that. Not 50 cents for the box. I don't know. Maybe they spent 25 cents on it. But anyway, D- for presentation. I paid $48 for that tarot deck. So here's what they did. They charged me shipping, right? They charged me $7 shipping for the whole package. That includes the Oz Tarot and everything. I thought I was done with shipping, but no. When I added on the Titanic Tarot, I got dinged for another $8 shipping, even though the shipping cost to me was only $7. So they made $8 off me on the shipping, in addition to the $40 for the tarot. All right, will I keep my studio or move back to the old spot? You're moving back? You're moving back. Look at this. We have definitive good stuff here. Readings with Ollie. Thank you so much for your donation. Was it a collab between two different artists? No, seems like it was a collab with themselves. look at this. You're moving back to the place. The Seven of Swords is going back somewhere. We're sort of escaping something and heading back that way. Pretty definitive sign here that we're sort of move back to the old spot right there to the old spot. We have this termination of a Ten of Swords, sort of a stopping point of the current studio where we have to move back. Here's us moving back. I think that you find the old spot to be pretty pleasing. The Lover says that we have a good connection with this. Emperor says we're pretty comfortable there overall. I think it's not bad at all. Samantha, thank you so much for your donation. Samantha, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I greatly appreciate that. All right. And Readings with Ollie, thank you for your other donation. How me and Eric's friendship go? Is she avoiding me or is she too busy? And how is the friendship? Well, let's see about that. What is going on with Erica? Erica, friendship and avoidance. Let's see about that. Combo them up here. See what is going to happen with all of that good stuff. All right. Want to get a little bit of a good thing going here. We're talking about friendship. We're talking about all the good stuff. Let's get some, man, I do thoroughly enjoy the Gregory Scott Tarot. I mean, the more I use it, the more I like it. The more I just love it. Ursula, yeah, we had 43 readings last night. We set a new record on a Tuesday. Tuesday is the slow night. I don't know what happened. 43 readings. It was nuts. All right. Looks like we may be tying today. Boo Boo, thank you for your donation. Samantha, thank you for your other donation. Appreciate that. Let's see about this. Are we going to get the friendship? We got a little avoidance thing. How's the friendship going to go? Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles in the chair, and the Queen of Swords. I do think they sort of need some distance right now. If you're looking for how the friendship is going to go, I think it's going to be an on-off thing. This is not steady. This is not steady. I'm not saying the person's not steady, or I'm not saying they're breaking up with you. I am saying that it's not going to be like a day-to-day friendship to where today, you know what I mean? I call readings with Ollie. Hey, Ollie, how you doing? I'm doing good. And tomorrow I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, not much. And the next day I'm like, hey. So this regular scheduled thing, right? This regular scheduled thing. It feels like that's out the door. This person is very moody, very flighty, very sort of emotional in how they do things. Some days they're very sort of leaning towards, I don't really want to deal with this person right now. And other days they're like, that's my best friend. You know what I mean? Kozai, thank you for your donation. But it seems like this Ace of Cups, we have this beautiful, D-Dave, thank you for your third donation. Ace of Cups, we have this beautiful connection. We have this beautiful start of something where they're emotionally attached to you. They really want to sort of talk to you. They want to be friends. They want to get in there, do all that stuff. The Queen of Pentacles, they act like they want stability, but it just seems to not be there. Then we have the Chariot, where they're actually moving on. It seems like they're just moving on. They're done with you. They find something about you they don't like. They find something they maybe have a little small issue with. You know, something just minor that most normal people would go, nah, whatever. I think they just hang on to it and drag it out and just drag it behind the horse and just let it ride. And that's really sort of a weird issue that you get yourself into. The Queen of Swords, again, says, this is Corella DeVille. If you watched any of my videos, this is Corella DeVille. This is sort of that evil side, the other side of the coin. We're moving into that side again. We're sort of done with you. And then we sort of start over back to the Ace of Cups. I haven't talked to this person in a while. But I don't think they're really just going to confront you with it. They're not going to say, hey, you know, I'm a little bit on the wavering side. I don't think they're just going to fess up and say that. You just got to sort of put up with it. When they're on, they're on. When they're off, they're off. Bottom line. Right? You're just going to have to get used to the sort of the roller coaster feel of the entire thing. But if that sort of defines the relationship, at least it's for, you know, what do the cards say? So there you go. A little bit of a roller coaster, Ollie, you got going over there. How will my interview go with the hospital? Samantha's got a big interview. Yes, Samantha, congratulations. That is amazing. Very, very cool. Very cool. All right, Samantha, get the hospital interview. Let's get some good stuff going over here. Let's not use the thought. That's going to tell you that the hospital is going to be, that you're going to get something bad when you go to the hospital or something. Wait, let's get the thought. Let's get the thought and move it out. You know what I mean? Rebuild my entire streaming setup a few times after last night's crash. Oh my God, Dr. Mystical, what happened? What happened? That's terrible. Dr. Mystical, let's do a 2021 collab stream where we just sort of chat about stuff. Let's do that. We need a 2021 refresher, Dr. Mystical. Let me know when you're available. I know that you are in high demand, so let me know when your demand is a little bit on the lower side. Let's hook up on a Saturday nooner again. Okay. As far as the hospital goes, strength, 10 of Wands, the Chariot, and the Moon. I mean, it does look like that it is a bit too much. In other words, I think they're sort of overloading you at some point, or a bit too much of stuff. We have strength into the 10 of Wands. It's like you're trying to adjust to too much stuff at once. It feels like that just too much. There's too much weight on it. There's a lot of expectations with it, sort of going in with that. They do like you. I mean, they do like you, but the Chariot says overall, you sort of move on. You move on to something else. The Moon, as far as we need something to sort of happen with this. One of the things is strength in the 10 of Wands says it's a bit too much. Not only that, but it feels like it doesn't go as well as you had hoped. We don't have any pentacles in here, though. The pentacles not being there, yeah, that feels a little weighty. It feels a little bit too much. You know what I mean? A little bit too much. The Chariot and the Moon. Again, no pentacles. We have movement. We have the Moon. It just doesn't feel like that you end up there. I think you have other things that are going to be a little bit better and all of that. But overall, it just feels like you're going to move on to something else. Tarot Oracle, you got the sniffles. Yeah, a little bit today. I got a little bit of the old allergies thing going today. Should have taken my little allergy meds, but I hate medication, so I try not to take them if I don't have to. Using the virtual StreamYard, it's reliable, added some broken elements, brought the house down. Oh, Dr. Mystical, was that your cameras? Was that your phones that you use for cameras? Did that come and bite you, or what happened? I'm going to check out the channel, Dr. Mystical. There you go. Channel is groovy indeed. Tired package saying delivered and then nothing there. D-Dave, that's not good. All right, let's see what questions people have. Sunflower has hosted you. Sunflower has hosted a question. Let me know. Let's see, we kind of scroll up. I'm not sure if anybody's still here from earlier. Lily Roses, currently live in. Okay. Lily Roses wants to know, will be able to purchase a house that I currently live in. That's going to be a financial thing. Sarah and Readings with Ollie, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. All right. Let's see. Lily Rose is Modern Muse Tarot as well. Thank you so much. Oh, let's go with the thought. Oh, no. I think that the official sort of feel for this, I think, is going to be the Bonfire Tarot. I think the Bonfire Tarot is going to be there. So you currently live in a house. We want to sort of buy it. I guess we're renting it or whatnot, sort of keep it up and see what's going on. All right. Try to stay in touch with California, or let's see. So we are trying to stay in touch with California or something. All right. Readings. I got your question in the queue. Thank you so much. In case you're wondering where you are in the queue, by the way, we are here. Then we got Keziah, D-Dave, Sarah, Modern Muse, Readings with Ollie, and there you go. So let's see about this, how we are going to do this house thing. Survey says Ace of Wands, Four of Cups, and the Five of Swords. It says yes. It says yes. I don't think you're going to want it, though. I think there comes a nice place where you have the funds to get something, basically you have the funds to get something. There's an opportunity sort of lined up for you. And you get pretty excited about that. You're like, I mean, there you go. That's what I sort of wanted to do. That's how I wanted it to be. Ace of Wands is we're able to get something done. We're able to get this opportunity sort of moving, right? The Four of Cups, however, says you don't want it anymore. You know what I mean? You don't want it anymore. The Four of Cups is I'm being handed a cup. I'm being handed this bottled water, but I've already had like 10 of these bottled waters. I don't really want this one. I don't really want this bottled water because I already just had 10 of them. Four of Cups says you're not going to want it. So will you get the opportunity? Kind of, yeah. Do you want it? No, there's other better things. I think you're shopping around. You're looking at things. I think you decide to just do something different, do something totally different. And the Five of Swords being defeat, again, it just means that you have better opportunities, other opportunities around, and you're going to take that. So can you buy it? I mean, maybe. Do you want it? No. I mean, it's like you have much better options. You have much better things that you can be doing. As far as moving is concerned, as far as getting real estate is concerned. And overall, it just looks like a bad deal at the time that you're ready, at the time that you're ready. Not now, but at the time when you're prepared. All right. Is Sam, interview at the Cancer Center. Let's see how that is going to go. Cancer is always a good sign. A Cancer Center is where we need to be. I mean, go with a little bit of the golden tarot feel over here and get all that. Overall, it was not bad on the channel. There you go. I don't think it was a StreamYard. I think it was a huge set of conflicts. That's not good, Dr. Mystical. You got it. If you need any technical help, Dr. Mystical, which I doubt you do, let me know. See, now that everybody is noticing, I'm mute when I sniff. There you go. A little bit of the muted sniff action. That is where it's at. Okay, how would they answer with the Star, Nine of Wands, the Magician? I think you have better luck at the Cancer Center. I think the Cancer Center is going to be pretty good. Pretty good. You have a lot of interviews coming up. I don't think either one of these is going to be your big destination. Sunshiny Day, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Sunshiny Day, thank you again. But yeah, Sam, I don't think either one of these. The Star being reversed says you're still waiting for that perfect job. You're waiting for that beautiful opportunity where the clouds part and the sun shines and everything is going to be beautiful and roses and puppies fall out of the sky. Well, not the puppies, but maybe the roses, but it feels like you have some other thing in mind, some other thing that's coming up in the future that's going to be a little bit better. The Star says you do have a guiding star to tell you where to go. This may not be it. Does it go well? None of Wands says it's going to go okay. I think that you have one interview sort of coming up that really sort of knocks you back a little bit and makes you think, whoa, like what's going on with these interviews? It just goes really awkward and weird. And so now you're kind of nervous when you go in sometimes. But the Magician says that you need some place that's going to be you, some place that's going to fit your style, your personality. And some of these places that you're going is not really going to be it. Does the interview go well? Sure, it goes fine. But is this the soulmate job of yours? I don't really think so. I don't think either one of these is. I think the one coming up later is, and that is sort of a pending item for you as far as that in. Ms. M, thank you for your donation. How are you doing tonight, Ms. M? So good to see you as always. Does someone steal my packages? D-Dave is losing stuff. Journey Care, Sam's got 10 million interviews coming out. All right, Sam, thank you for your donation. Let's go with a D-Dave. Somebody stealing. All right. Sunflower, thank you for your donation. Appreciate that. A road trip with a family member. That can't go wrong. That couldn't possibly go wrong. All right. D-Dave, did someone steal my packages or they lost? Oh, we need a little bit of the camera action. A little bit of that hidden camera action. D-Dave, I'm just saying. A little bit of that. Strength, the Ace of Cups, and the Three of Wands. How many packages are we talking about? I think somebody's stealing them. I think somebody's taking them. I think we're stealing them. Got the Ace of Cups. We got strength. Almost feels like you need something to guard it. We need that lion to guard these packages on the porch or something. I mean, you need to set up one of those Wise cameras. Those Wise cameras are like $20. You set it up, a little hidden camera action. Strength says somebody's stealing them. I think somebody's taking them. Ace of Cups reverse. The Three of Wands reverse. The Three of Wands is like we're looking for them. Okay, so let's sort of go through this. The Three of Wands is interesting. It's looking for stuff. They're searching, looking and searching for it. Reverse means you don't need to look and search for it because you're never going to find it. Somebody stole it. It's somebody stealing it. I'm just saying. Somebody's stealing it. Somebody is using you for an Amazon drop site. All right. Entertainment purposes, by the way. Good idea to move back to the home country, Kolziah. Moving back home. Let's see about that. You need one of those doorbells that film or a little hidden camera action or something. Or if you're in an apartment, have them leave it at the office. You know what I mean? Just say leave at the apartment office. That's what I always do. I never get my apartment packages left at the apartment. Never, ever. Home country. Is it going to be a good thing to move back there? Let's see about that. Both could do a New Year's Eve live. Well, my voice goes out after about an hour and a half, and I go to bed really early, so because I wake up at like 5. Oh, man. I don't think I could do a New Year's. I don't think I could do a midnight stream. I'm too old. I'm aged. And old. I'm old and decrepit. Just needing my walker, my Geritol, and what else? I don't know. I don't know what else. What do the elderly do? Okay. Home country, is that going to be a good thing? 10 of Wands says it's going to be too much. Page of Cups says it is an option for you. 7 of Swords says don't go. I don't think going is going to be a good thing. I don't think it's going to be a good thing. I'm just saying, we have the 7 of Swords. We have the return. You know that you've watched the videos, close eye. You know the 7 of Swords is a return. It's going back. Picasso, thank you so much for your donation. It says we're going back home, but it is flipped. It is reversed. It says don't go back. Close eye, we need you here. The 10 of Wands, it would be a little bit of an encumbrance to do it as well. Packing up everything, get everything moved, finding your sort of what you need to be doing when you get back there. All the logistics is just going to be a pain in the ass. Page of Cups is you're better off sort of just dealing with what you have here and sort of dealing with this. I think it's going to be all right. Bottom line, yeah, I mean, don't move. Don't move. You know what I mean? Don't go back to the home country. Just doesn't look good for all of that. All right, pursuing a tarot channel. Should you keep doing it? Modern Muse Tarot. Let's see how that is going. Go to bed at 4 a.m. Wake up at like 7. Ouch. That is a rough schedule. All right, Modern Muse Tarot. Pursuing the YouTube channel. Is that going to be a thing? Let's go with that. YouTube or no YouTube? That's what they said. That's what they wanted to know. Give me liberty or give me YouTube. Oh, man. Is that going to be a thing? YouTube is kind of rough sometimes. It's got a lot of stuff. You get into like Dr. Mystical just had that too. Dr. Mystical just experienced that rough YouTube type thing. You got to be ready. You got to be hot to go. You got to be all set up and whatnot. Readings. Thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. Sort of see how that goes. Knight of Cups. I mean, at this point, I think you're addicted to it. I think that you are addicted to it. The Knight of Cups, the Queen of Coins, the 7 of Coins. You should keep it going. The 7 of Coins, you already know this. It talks about planting things for the future. And just because it may not have 1 million viewers right now doesn't mean it won't have 1 million viewers tomorrow. The 7 of Cups says definitely it's worth your time. It's worth the investment. The juice is worth the squeeze when it comes to that tarot channel. And it is a passion thing for you. At some point, you're just passionate about it. You like doing it. You enjoy doing it. And the Queen of Coins says it gives you structure. It gives you something to sort of look forward to. You got a little family going. You got all of that stuff. And you know what I mean? All of that stuff is going to be really overall very well. So definitely keep it going. I would not give it up. This looks great. I mean, you're looking for sort of a one sentence summary there. That is looking fantastic for getting it, keeping it going and all that good stuff. So yeah, keep it going. Keep it going. It does give you structure. I mean, I know every night at 6:30 I'm going to be here. And it gives me structure. I always know it. I don't have to say, you know, do I feel like streaming? Do I not feel like streaming? And it's always there. Question below for readings with Ollie. Am I going to stay in North Carolina or go back to Florida? You know what that readings with Ollie, I'm not sure if you've been here before, but you know what that means. You know what that means. It's time for the Tarot Throwdown.
Time for a Tarot Throwdown.
And on the left is talking about South Carolina. A little bit of the South Carolina action on the left side. And on the right, we have Florida. Look, what's going to be better? What's going to be better? We have A or a B. Holy moly, look at that. That is just gorgeous. That is just gorgeous and beautiful. All right. I mean, Ollie, if you're looking for South Carolina, this is going to be your best option. You have the power, you have the ability to do this. We have domain, very, very focused in the fiery aspect. The fiery aspect as we sort of flame on and heat up, as they say in the Fantastic Four. And I mean, the pure enjoyment, the pure satisfaction that you get about being here, hanging out 3 more months, I think that's going to be overridden by anything that you have going back to Florida. Going back to Florida, we do have a little bit of an initial fun thing, right? We got everything packed up, we're moving, and we're getting set up. We're getting a little bit excited about a new adventure, but then it doesn't turn out quite the way you think. I think moving to Florida has some complications that you don't know about, and you're going to run into them fairly quickly. So there you go. There you go. I think your first option, South Carolina, is going to win by a mile. The 9 of Cups, according to Lon Malo Duquette's book on the Thoth, is the best card in the deck, and you got it for Florida. You got it for not Florida, South Carolina. There you go. I got all excited and I forgot what I was even talking about. Sarah, my younger brother, will he get any better? All right. Obviously, entertainment. Entertainment purposes only. When we talk about health, we got to go with the entertainment purposes only. Let's get a good health deck out here. This is one of my favorite health decks. When you're asking about health, you're talking about health, this is where you need to be. This is where you need to be. So Sarah wants to know about the younger brother and seeing about if they're going to get better or not. You know what I mean? You just got here in South Carolina. Well, there you go. Looking great, though. Looking fantastic. Let's see about that. Again, entertainment purposes only. How is the health going to go? 3 of Cups and the universe reversed. I do think that there are some complications that will drag it down a little bit. I mean, it'll drag it down a little bit. The 7 of Swords says whatever it is sort of comes back. Again, entertainment purposes only. It says that it comes back or it's a persistent thing that sort of doesn't go away easily. So we're sort of moving back to that. The 7 of Swords is kind of a returning card. We're returning to it. The 3 of Cups, we do get into a better place. In other words, it gets better, but then you sort of have to go back. Now, that could be for a checkup. It could be for maybe a little bit of a complication with what is happening or whatnot. But it does say that we need to go back or whatever it is sort of gives a return. I don't think the return is going to be as bad. The 3 of Cups is a celebration card. It says that we're good to go. We have about improvement and whatnot. But the universe says we don't reach that pinnacle to where we're just fully ready to go. The universe being reversed says that opportunity for like a full restoration may be a bit challenged until we go back maybe once or twice, and then we sort of get into the moving into a little bit better, right? but I don't see just a miraculous anything happening or whatever. All right. Let's see how we are doing now. We got sunshiny day. The big meeting on Monday, the reorganization of my job. Tell me how that is going to go. Sunshiny day. Sunshiny day has that big reorg. Oh my. Oh my. Reorg, a big meeting. Sunshiny day. If you're the only one that's going to the meeting, that doesn't look good. I'm just saying, just as a general rule, if they have a big meeting, and you're the only one that's going, let's use, we already did the Thoth. Let's use a little bit of the traditional manga tarot. I think that's going to be it. You know what I mean? Where they sort of approach you and so we have a big meeting and then you're like, where's everybody else? All right. It is coming up. It is coming up. Page of Swords, Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Empress. You seem to always get the best. You seem to always get the best readings with that. I've noticed when you do have some of these readings with the job and whatnot, you do get the Empress. The Empress is about staying put. Staying put. You're going to be there. Knight of Pentacles is pride in our work. I've had a good work life. I've had a good work relationship. I'm going to keep that. I'm proud of what I've done. I'm proud of there, and I'm very stable. Knight of Pentacles, rock solid, stable. Four of Pentacles, though, says they're not willing to give out any money. I think some people are going to get cut. I think some people are going to get a little bit of the slice and dice, if you know what I mean. A little bit of the slice and dice. Ms. M, don't get busted by the boss. You may be one of the slice and dice. Yeah, but they're not going to give out any money. Four of Pentacles says they're going to try to hold on to what they got. It's time to cut. It's time to do a little cut action. The Page of Swords is coming in there. They got a little bit of a solemn mood in it. When they're reorging, I don't think they're going to announce that, hey, I'm cutting 3 of you people out. I don't think they're going to tell you that. But I think somebody's on the chopping block here, and it ain't you. You got the Knight of Pentacles, you got the Empress, all that comfort, all that stuff going on. It looks good. I think you're going to be good. I think you're going to be all right. Yeah, you're going to be all right. I mean, you have a consistent pattern with being all right. You know what I mean? All right, Sam has the Journey Care. Let's see, Journey, one of my favorite bands. Journey, let's see about that. Roseanne, welcome. How are you doing? Tonight? Let's get a little bit of the Journey. Oh man, this is where I need my musical tarot. My musical tarot would be great. Modern Muse Tarot, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you so much. Hanging out with us tonight. We got the new year coming up. It's going to be pretty exciting. I'm telling you that now. All right. Let's go for this. By the way, in case you wonder what this is the Super Linares, not the regular Linares, the Super Linares Tarot. It's such a great deck, I gotta say. I'm so happy I backed this. That one, not so much. This one, thumbs up, Super Linares Tarot person. I would memorize their name, but I have so many frickin' Kickstarters. I have no idea what's going on with half of them. Okay. Journey Care, is that going to be good? King of Wands. I think this looks the best. Out of the 3 that you have asked about, I think this is your key. We have the Emperor that says that you're able to get in there, take command, make an impression, and get that big boom. Sam is here, right? You need to get the big boom, make that impression. The Emperor says you're going to be able to do it. Then you're going to sit back and go, yep, I'm Sam and I'm here. You people, you need to watch me because I am going to be running this place next year. That's what you're going to have. That Ace of Wands action where you have this excitement, you have this beauty, you're looking at getting in there and getting done. And they are going to encourage you to do your thing. to do your thing, to do your thing. And then the King of Wands, I think they have a good reception, a very sort of a fiery element here. They have a good reception to you. This is looking really good. Looking really good. All right. Yeah, the Super Linares Tarot. That is how you do a tarot. How don't you do a tarot? You charge me $40 plus $8 shipping, even though I gave you $7 shipping already. You charge me another $8, and then you give me the 25-cent box. $40 for that. All right. Cap guys, current feelings for me, Ms. M. Let's see what is going. I mean, all of you thought that I was going to be ragging on the Angel Wisdom Tarot for the next month or so. You haven't seen anything yet. All right. Let's see. Ms. M. Ms. M. Cap guy. See the current feelings. What is going on? Angel Wisdom Tarot doesn't hold anything. Has nothing on that. Nothing on that one. Right. Do a little fun. I mean, this is time to have some fun on the stream. This is time to get a little playful. Playful with Ms. M. Playful with Ms. M's Cap guy. See what that Cap guy is up to. Everyone has job interviews. I'm telling you, it's looking up out there. I think it's really looking up. I think it's going to go better. It's going to be 2021. It's going to be fantastic. All of that stuff. Yeah, Philippe, you know, that 25-cent box. I'm just saying. All right. All right, let's see. The Titanic is coming indeed. I'm unboxing. I'm not unboxing that tomorrow. I'm waiting my sweet time is what I'm waiting on that one. Instead, I have a really good tarot that's in my mailbox, and we're going to be unboxing that one tomorrow. News tomorrow, too. The news is out tomorrow. You have not seen these beautiful decks that are coming out. You will be astounded at what's coming out in 2021. All right. The feelings, the 10 of Pentacles. Ms. M always gets something that's just very solid and stable. Very, very solid and stable with that. You know what I mean? That 10 of Pentacles, I think that's where you're at. That's the happy family, the happy home. And that's where you get so many of these, Ms. M. The stability is rock solid. The stability is there, which one of those where the foundation to the house is made out of like adamantium, you know, the Wolverine claw stuff, where it's never going to crack. It's going to be solid. It's always going to be solid there. The 10 of Pentacles said that solidity, that comfort is there. And then you have, look at this. You got the 2 of Cups too. Talks about the connection, the love connection, the emotional connection is always there. And the 2 of Wands as well, the domain. We have power to keep it going. It is sort of a fiery aspect, and you need that fire. Both of you get bored. I think you need that fire. And when you get together, that fire is there. The fire is there. He's a dumbass, though. I'm not, no offense to the guys, you know, the other guys in the channel, but some of us guys like me, I mean, we're, you know, in relationships, we're a little slow. I mean, that's just me, though. In relationships, I'm a little slow. You know what I mean? I actually went to a speed dating event, right? And in the speed dating event, there was a lady, then another lady, and they were just hanging around me during the breaks. And so we'd get a drink. It was at a bar. We'd go and get a drink, and I always noticed this one lady behind me. She's like right behind me all the time. I didn't know that when a lady just, you know, stood next to you and she was waiting for you to say hello. I didn't know that. So I was like, what, is she stalking me? What is she doing? Anyway, obviously, you know, we didn't go out. So there you go. There you go. Because I'm a little dense. So, you know, little TMI there, but there you see, you have another tidbit of my life. I didn't know when ladies stand next to you that they wanted to talk to you. I thought she was stalking me or something. I'm like, what's wrong with her? Okay. Yay or nay, taking a road trip with a daughter. All right. Daughter road trip. Speed dating was not fun at all. Not fun at all. I didn't have any fun. I just, you know, because you're like speed dating. What am I going to say in 30 seconds that's going to make you impressed with me? Nothing. Like, what am I going to do in 30 seconds that's going to impress you? You know what I mean? How do you get to know somebody in 30 seconds? You don't. So I just randomly just start talking about just stuff, you know? I'd be like, look, I like painting the little mini models and stuff. And then, and so I got this on order and, that's my life. And then they got the martial arts thing and I don't know. What am I going to say about myself? Hey, I'm Tarot Oracle. I like tarot. I like board games. I like painting stuff. And it's pretty much it. And I get up really early in the morning. Okay. Anyway, back to the sunflower. Should I go or should I don't go? Definitely don't go. We got the 5 of Pentacles, the broke, the homeless card where it's raining and things are going terrible. We have the 5 of Cups, the Lord of Disappointment, where we have just all sorts of bad emotions and all of that. And the Strength, we just sort of put up with it and pray for the best. We pray for the best. I'm just saying, don't go. No, this looks terrible. You got 2 5s. You got emotional disappointment, and then you got communication disappointment. It's looking bad. It's looking bad. The tarot says no. I read tarot and do magic tricks. Yeah, you don't show people magic tricks because then that's what you do. You're the magic trick guy. You know what I mean? And that's all you are. You're the entertainment for the next 5 minutes. Nobody wants to date the magic trick guy. I'm telling you now because I've been doing it for like 30 years. Nobody want to date that guy. All right, Picasso is like, I wanted a reading like a year ago, and I still haven't gotten it. Picasso, it's finally your time. Celebrate with me. Picasso's reading is finally here. We have a big queue tonight. We seem to have a big queue every night. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. But Picasso, you are here. And then we have a couple more, and we're going to wrap it up. Got a couple more, and we're going to wrap it up. We got a shelter. We got enemies at the shelter. That sounds like a TV show. Enemies at the shelter. Enemies at the shelter. The other problem with doing magic tricks is everybody wants you to do it again. And if you do it again, and then if you don't do it again, they complain. If you do it again, they go, oh, I know that. Or I figured it out now that you've shown it like 7 times. What if you hypnotize them? I mean, I could. Yeah, it's kind of awkward. What's up with the enemies? The world says they don't see themselves as enemies. It's almost like they're trying to get you to leave. It feels like they're trying to get you to leave. They want that 8 of Cups action where they're forcing you to walk the path and it's sort of walking and leaving. I don't know why they want you to get you to leave. They're using a lot of fire. Melissa, thank you for your donation. They're using a lot of fire techniques on you. You got a little bit of this fire action going over here. Right here with this king. Look at that. He's riding in the fire. Look at that. Riding in the fire. KK, thank you for your donation. And that fire reaction is sort of a little bit disturbing. It's almost like that they're talking amongst themselves. They have their own issues. They like drama. They like a little bit of that spice. Ace of Pentacles says they want to sort of just be stable. And they think that if you're gone, there'll be a better stability or whatnot. But at the end of the day, they are enemies. So they are enemies. What are you going to do? If they were your friends, they wouldn't be doing this. They are your enemies. Therefore, they do this. And that's just what happens sort of thing. But yeah, it looks like they're trying to get you to leave. Bottom line, they're going to use a little bit of this spice. They're going to use a little bit of these fiery techniques to where they're a little bit of a forward emotion thing going on. And the Ace of Pentacles says they're doing it because they think it'll be more stable without you. I mean, bottom line. All right. Obviously, entertainment purposes only. Let's see. Write a book on the terrible dates I've been in. Oh, man. You haven't seen anything. I had one date that I disliked this person so much, I told him I'm leaving. I said, I told him I'm leaving. It was so awkward. Okay, so I went on this date, and it was at a bar. I meet this person at a bar, right? And and I get there, and she looks at me like I am like the weirdest person she's ever seen in her life. And I mean, I video chatted with you. I don't know where this is coming from. You know what I mean? So I video chatted with you already. She looks at me really, really awkward, like like I'm the weirdest person she's ever seen. And then she starts doing all these weird body language things where she's turning away from me every time she can and whatnot. But then she's like, keeps talking to me. It's like, why do you keep talking to me? And everything that you've done tells me to go away. So I told her, I said, I'm leaving. I said, and then she acts shocked, like, you're leaving? You're leaving? What's going on? And I explained what's happening. And she goes, I don't think I'm doing that. Come on. Apparently you don't like me. I'm leaving. Anyway, why am I going to waste my life sitting here talking to you when you act like that I'm your worst enemy? Not a single smile. You're frowning the whole time. You turn away from me at every possible opportunity. You're like playing on your phone the entire time. It's just, I'm leaving. I said, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, the meetup, but, and good luck, but I'm out of here. All right. And then what did she say? She was like shocked and amazed that I was leaving. I should have used the bathroom out. I'm not one of those. I gotta be honest with you. If I gotta be honest with you as a human being, I don't think sneaking out and ghosting, I don't think that, I gotta be honest with people. All right. Will the business between me and Erica go good for 3 months? Oh, there's a definite conflict between you and Erica. There's a definite conflict. Things aren't as bad as the date I had, but I mean, things aren't great either. We have a definite sort of you don't blend well sometimes. You know what I mean? We have this magician feel where it's just not blending. The Empress says that you're going to be good with the business. You're going to be all right, but definitely sort of keep a business persona up. You know what I mean? The Knight of Wands says you're able to work together. I think sometimes Erica may need a little bit of prompting to catch up or sort of be there when you need Erica to do some things. Wheel of Fortune said ultimately Erica may not be the right match for this. The Wheel of Fortune, the day-to-day activities may not be there, but I think that you could squeeze 3 months out of it. I think the business would go well. I think you could squeeze 3 months out of it. But again, you're going to need to babysit this person a little bit as far as sort of what we need from them, make it very clear, good communication with the person and whatever. But, there you go. All right. Let's see. Most of my date were the creepy guys. It could be. It could be rude. I mean, maybe I was rude. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with people. I'm just going to tell people the way it is. All right. Can I get a general about the career job? Modern Muse Tarot wants a general about the career. Let's do that. Get some good stuff. I haven't ever done bathroom, but I ended up abruptly leaving a guy. Like, what happened? Well, I get you got to do what you got to do in love and relationships and all that, I guess. All right, let's see what we're doing with all of this. Get an MMT General on career. On career. So we got a general love for Hello B. And we'll see how that goes. All right, Muse. Muse wants to know about a career. I think the 10 of Cups, 9 of Swords, 4 of Swords. I do think that you have a bit of an up and down, not necessarily a roller coaster, but you do have some challenges with a career. Sometimes it just feels like it's just not there. Or sometimes it feels like that you have better opportunities or you could have better things to do. It doesn't feel just 100% all the time. It doesn't feel like it just goes flowing that well. Overall, at the end of the day, I think it's going to be successful. I think you're going to be okay. As far as the jobs, careers go. Ten of Cups says you have good matches. I think you have sort of the ability to find what you need and find sort of the right mix of things to where you're not going to get in over your head and whatnot with a career. But you do have the Four of Swords, meaning you do have breaks in between that and all of that good stuff. Readings with Ollie, thank you for your other donation. The Four of Swords, you do have little breaks, little sort of sidelines in between that where maybe you're not on the path for the career. Maybe you do have other sideline things that you have to do. Knight of Swords says definitely, although do that. Make sure that you're always moving forward with it. Never sort of stagnate. Make sure that you're continually learning, you're expanding your knowledge, you're expanding your sort of how you do things, and you're getting the career sort of going. It's definitely not going to be a place where you can just sort of sit back and rest and just sort of, hope for the best type thing. Right. And hello, B. General love and happy 2021 to you too as well. HB. General love. Let's see how that's going. We could use the modern love tarot for that. Get a little hello, B, love action going in there. That's what you need. That is what you need. Let's see there. Let's go a little bit about that. Job and career. Love reading. All right. A little bit of the love reading. We get the modern love tarot up in here. Eight of Cups says there is some abandonment. There's some leaving. There's some motion. Definitely have some movement involved when we have the love and we have the sort of the general. And the Eight of Cups is sort of not necessarily being fully abandoned, but sort of not realizing the perfect situation or not being in the best situation to where you have to sort of wing it. You have to sort of go with the flow sometimes and sort of figure out what you're going to do next. Eight of Cups does have a lot of emotion, movement type thing. Strength says that you do have to sort of put up with things in love that you're not necessarily going to want. Some things where it could be a little bit of challenge. You could have sort of things dragging out and whatnot. It does feel like that with strength. It feels like that we could have better things sort of going sometimes. It does say again that you do have some better potential though, because we have the Nine of Cups next to it. Mr. Romance, it does say that maybe things will get better. Things will improve. The Nine of Cups does say Mr. Romance. It is about people coming in and having new opportunities and having new love and having sort of a feel of that, as far as new love opportunities, new things going where you're going to be happy, you're going to be pretty content with that. And you see that with the Eight of Pentacles. It's such a great sort of a fit for this. And that sort of talks about money, talks about the home life and whatnot. You talk about Pentacles, it's about the home stability and things. Eight says we do have a better stability and all of that, and that's going to be sort of good with there. So, there you go. There you go. That is that's going to be a really good potential for more stability, more sort of enhancement in love in a few of the coming months and whatnot. The Nine of Cups does point to some new activities, new people possibly coming in, and all of that stuff. You had a date that cost you $300. Wow, that is one expensive date. All right, Keziah, feelings of G. Does he miss me? KN wants to know, does he miss me? And then we got readings with Ollie, and Ollie will be the last reading of the night. All right, let's go with a little bit of the Nightmare Before Christmas feel with this. Does he still miss me? Does he love me? Does he want to get back together? Let's see how that's going to go. That is going to go. Star Angel twice. What's going on? A name so nice, and put it in twice. Does he miss me? Oh, the Ten of Candles. Oh, the Hermit. No. And the Hanged. No. You got some pretty bad cards here. Ten of Candles. little bit of that Ten of Wands. It feels like that the whole thing was a bit too much. Definitely need some separation. Definitely need a bit of the separation there. The Hermit being alone. Again, reinforcing the separation is going to be a little bit better. And then the Hanged Man. You know, maybe we didn't agree on everything. We didn't see eye to eye. And that's going to be one of the things that we kind of maybe need to move past and sort of go forward and move past from that. But the Hanged Man says we need a little difference. I don't think we saw eye to eye. I don't think it's really going to be a good match and whatnot. Yes, looking a bit challenged on that. Those are some pretty rough cards. Keziah, you got a rough one. Those are a bit rough on the cards with G. You might want to try H. H, readings with Ollie. Will I meet a hot honey soon? Let's see about that. Let's see if we're going to meet a hot honey. That's what we need. That's what we need. A little fire we need a little fire in Ollie's life. A little bit of that hot honey. You know what I mean? A little bit of that hot honey. Maybe get a little heart, you know, get the fire and the hearts. We're going to meet one. The Chair of the Knight of Swords. I actually think you're going to meet somebody pretty interesting. Kind of a hot mess. Not really a hot honey. More of a hot mess. We have the Knight of Swords rolling in, running in, right next to the Chariot. It's sort of like this briefest of brief type relationship that you do have with somebody. The King of Swords being reversed. They're not good at communication. They have this sort of the personality style to where they do have very short-term relationships, maybe a little bit of a one-night stand. That could be something that, that could be something that's open there. I don't know. But yeah, they are very movement oriented. We have the Chariot next to another movement card. You have the double movement that feel that things are going to get motion. Things are going to be there, like a little drive-by relationship. You know what I mean? A little bit of that too much stuff. I mean, there you go. All right. Anyway, but that is it. That is it. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I greatly appreciate that. I'm here every single night, as always. We will see you tomorrow.
2 a.m. in the car playing our favorite song. Turn it up, windows down, we sing along. The summer night has just begun.